I just got asked recently to start continuing to do my video blogs. So I know I haven't done a blog for a while. It's probably been at least a good 2 months, maybe 3 months since I've done a blog. I think it was sometime in middle of September, if I recall right. So I thought today I would talk a little bit about what's been happening with my year, what's been happening with me, and some of the realizations that I've had. It's been a crazy year, man. Been a really crazy year. I've talked about this in other blogs, so it's probably no news as far as my year started. I had a death. One of my uncles passed away, and then I lost a very meaningful relationship about the same time, about 2 weeks after. Then had a friend that ended up passing away, and ended up having to speak at their funeral and do things around that. And then my half-brother passed away. I don't think that I talked about that one. My half-brother passed away probably about 3 months ago. And I recently lost a couple of very special people that from my life as well. And there are a few other things along with that. But in talking now today about this blog, I want to frame some things. I had somebody contact me today and ask me or make an observation about the blog that I did called No Wonderwalls, about there not being any Wonderwalls. You know, if you think about the Oasis song Wonderwall, and maybe you're going to be the one that saves me line in it. And I look back at the past, and I want to just go do a takeoff on it. It's a lot more positive and a lot more uplifting. I see that people have come into my life over the last 2 years, and people have went out of my life that were very special to me and very important. I'm talking about good people. Regardless of where things are at this point in time, the people were good people, and they did really good things for me, and they helped in my growth and helped me to become more of who I want to be, a better man, a better person. And recently I had to set up boundaries with a couple of people that wasn't easy for me to do, but was important and necessary for me to do. So I'm finding that the people that come into my life, there's a lot of joy with them, and they bring so many different things to me. There's a lot of happiness, a lot of lessons, and with some of these people, a lot of love. And sometimes there comes a time when that love or that lesson, that can't be anymore. It can't be anymore. It becomes a new lesson, and maybe a different kind of love. And sometimes people aren't meant to walk with us into our future. Sometimes we get too big to take people with us, or sometimes, no reflection on them. It's just we've served our purpose and our evolution, and it's time to go our own way. Kind of like the Fleetwood Mac song, "Go Your Own Way." So I think that's what's really happened with my life. And I think that with the song Wonderwall, there's a lot. The Wonderwall that there is recognizing your own power, your own worth, and recognize that the only person that will ever walk with you the whole length, the only thing, maybe not person, the only thing that will ever walk with you the whole length of your life is a spiritual connection. Call it connection to your higher self, call it connection with God. And you also walking with yourself. Nobody has more vested interest than you do in your happiness and in your growth. And that's something that we really need to understand, that our growth and our happiness and the beauty that we manifest in this world really comes from us. It comes from our divine source. And that's the wonder wall. Being able to trust our process and not be attached to people coming in and out of our lives, and realizing the fact that we are going to feel sad, but not be attached to that sadness when they leave. Things are going to happen with relationships where they're not going to go the way we want them to go sometimes. And that's just the way that it is. It just happens that way. So I submit to you that the only wonder wall that there is our own personal connection with self and our own personal connection with Source. And in that's where we find the beauty in our lives. And in that time, we honor the people that walk with us in our journey, and we love them. And we let them go when it's necessary. No attachment. But we feel what we feel. The joy, the sadness, the pain, the exaltation, and the rising into new planes. That's why God put us here, to have the whole gambit of emotions and growth, and to move on and become something more. This is Charlie Moore, and I hope you enjoyed this new blog post. I don't even know what number this is, so the new series of blog posts. So this will be blog post number 1, new series. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.